this morning, or this afternoon, I guess it was this afternoon, I accompanied a student and his mother to speak with the Human Rights Commission. One of their charges is to defend the rights with regard to education. It's one of the 4 areas that they do work in. And so it seemed pretty clear that this particular person, this student, would be expelled. There's a good chance he still might be expelled, but what we wanted to do is to see if anything could be done. What I observed was really a tremendous human being that we met with, who extended his offer, not just to go in and try and get him back to school, but I watched someone boost. This is a very intelligent kid. I mean, he did some things wrong, but he boosted his self-confidence. He relayed his own experience with the problems he had had in school and with a similar situation, and I watched him win the kid over and make him feel special. So it was a very personal approach, and I really like that. Now, because he's with an institution and one that is respected, that just draws some attention to the problem, and the problem is much bigger than the one child. With the person who was involved in the potential expulsion. And so it's not going to be solved with getting one kid back in school, but it will be solved for that one kid. It's kind of like this, the starfish story, and you've probably heard the 2 guys walking down at which starfish should, you can't throw them all back, you'll never save them all. Well, I could save this one and throw it back. So it was a starfish story. And it could lead to the other story. Maybe you don't know this other story. This is my better one.
I don't know the starfish story.
Okay, I'll tell you the starfish.
So tell that one.
I'll tell you
tell
starfish
yes.
1.
Very good.
2 men, or 2 people, on the side of the ocean, and there's a bunch of starfish that are stranded on the ocean, on the sand. And one of them is busily throwing the starfish back into the ocean to save their life. And the other one makes fun of him and says, well, what are you doing that for? You can't possibly save all these starfish. And he said, but I can save this one, and throw it in the ocean. So that's the more well-known long-term one. The other one I heard that I like even better is there were 2 people near a river. And they see a baby floating down the middle of the river, and they wade in and they take the baby and take it out of the water, and then they look up and here comes another baby, and they wade in and they save that baby, and they wade in and save another baby, and they did that a number of times, and all at once one of them started walking upriver, and the other said, where are you going? There's another baby coming down the river. And he said, I'm going up here to see who in the heck is throwing the babies in the river. So I think that we have to serve even one child. If we can save one child, that's a victory. Okay. But we also have to investigate, and that's the connection with this Human Rights Commission. We can set things into operation that could figure out the source of the problem and try and shut it off. And so that's what I believe that we're trying to do.